All right, we're back at it. This is just a beautiful place. Houses, those are pretty nice. Right there on the riverbank, just walk down, throw a line in, do a little bit of fishing. That'd be pretty fun. They actually have bass tournaments on this river. Once or twice a summer, usually in the spring, and then again they do it toward the fall, I believe. It's just real nice and quiet. It's good to get away out here. It's really nice. But anyway, we'll get back on. Took a quick water break, and we will take off. And again, I like to put it in pedal assist 1. It gives me the throttle. Oh, and it starts out. You don't have to worry about your pedal placement and all that stuff. Now, going back, like I said, we're going to be going uphill most of the way. It's not a lot, and I've actually pedaled it for the most part with 0 pedal assist, but we've come about 4 miles. I'm going to do a lot of this using battery to kind of show how long this battery will last with a 290, 300 pound guy on the bike. Our first test will be as soon as we go around this curve. And I'm just going to use some throttle here. And I like to pedal and help it out. It keeps the motor from getting overheated. Go to pedal assist 2. That keeps you around 10 miles an hour. It's pretty good speed. Again, Fort. Okay, I'm gonna go back to human power. I don't want to run over anybody. Now I'm going to go to 1. Take it slow through here. A lot of people walk around these bushes and things. Nice little church up on the hill. Here's the workstation again. These are really nice. All kinds of tools. You can actually lift your bike up, and it's pretty nice. Okay. Cute little dog there. I'm going to go pedal assist 2. That keeps you at about 10 miles an hour. 10, 11 miles an hour. Now, the more you pedal, the less battery you use, even if you are in a higher pedal assist. If you start to pedal faster than what it would normally hold, than the speed that it would normally hold you to, you start to use less battery. Let me show you. I'm at 50 volts. Okay, current's at 3. If I slow my pedal rate down, you can see the current going up. It's using more battery. If I start to pedal faster, you can see the current's going down. So even in pedal assist, the more you pedal, the less battery you use. Now I'm just going to kind of cruise and pretty much let the pedal assist take me. As long as the pedals are turning, even if you're just barely moving them, I mean, even if you're not even helping the bike pedal, as long as they're moving, pedal assist will keep you going. If you stop pedaling, pedal assist stops. And as you can see, I'm just drifting right now. As soon as I start to pedal again, it kicks back in. Now this bike does have a cruise control. I've never really tried to use it. So as soon as we pass these ladies coming at us, if I can remember how, I will show you how. And then you don't have to pedal or use throttle or anything. You can keep a constant speed. Alright, now let's try it. On these arrows. Alright, one of them, if you push and hold, it turns your headlight and tail light on. The other one, I believe, sets the cruise control. And I forget which does which, so let's see. Okay, if you push and hold up, you can see manual with a little sun. That's your headlights, so my lights are on. To turn them off, you just push and hold it for 2 or 3 seconds and it goes off. So, push and hold down. Let's see if that did it. Alright, it didn't seem to. Let me see here. I may have to go back and figure this out. Okay. Yeah, there we are. No. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. Thank you. Don't do you? Nice, huh? She's got an e-bike too. One thing when you have an electric bike, people have a lot to say. I've never had any negative comments. Not too many people are going to look at a large man and say something too rude anyway, but usually they just ask questions. Hey, is that an electric bike? You know, how does it work? And a lot of times you'll find yourself stopped on the side of a trail explaining how these things work, and I've even let people get on and take a quick ride just to see how it feels to them. Usually it's pretty positive. A lot of people I've heard, they'll say, you're cheating. Well, not really, because I use a lot of human power. And these bikes are much heavier than a regular bike. I've got an aluminum mountain bike. Just weighs a few pounds. I mean, you can lift it with one finger. That thing is nothing to pedal. You know, when you're on the flat. But these bikes here with the battery in them, I mean, it's like they're 63 pounds. So it's actually like pedaling with a anchor dragging behind you. It's still a lot easier to pedal than a lot of people will have you to believe. Don't let that stop you from getting one of these things, because you know what? If you use human power on flat ground, get your exercise in, use a little bit of pedal assist when you're going up hills, you can cover a lot more ground. I'm helping to pedal at this point. I don't have to. I'm going to stop pedaling. I'm just using throttle. I'm not pedaling whatsoever. We're going uphill. I'm 290 pounds. And this thing is topping out at about 20. It can go faster than that. You can actually unlock your bike in this screen. And there's a lot of videos on how to do that. But you can go up to 28, 30 miles an hour with the throttle, as far as I know. Maybe you have to have it in pedal assist 5 or something, and maybe pedal a little bit, but I mean, I'm going uphill, 290 pounds, 19 miles an hour. I mean, this is crazy. Now you can see one of my bars went down. When you use the throttle like that, it uses a lot of current, so your bars will go down some as the current is leaving. Now if I was to throw it back into pedal assist 0, I'm not using any current, that bar just might come back actually, because they'll usually come back. I've had them dip below half. See, there it came back. I've had it dip below half going up really steep hills, pedal assist 5, pedaling all I could pedal to get up. Once I get to the top, stop using pedal assist, let it rest for a minute. The bars always fill right back up, so no big deal. Hello. Oh my, I tell you what, having this tunnel at the end of your ride is so nice. You work up a sweat going down to the fort and then coming uphill. I mean, it can be 80 or 90 degrees. I come in here, it feels like air conditioning. Man, this is wonderful. Gives you a nice little break from the sun. This is totally flat, so I'm just using human power here. That saves my battery a good bit. I know I said I was going to use mostly battery, but I don't know. I decided not to. Just a habit of mine. I'm going to go back on and put it in pedal assist 2. That'll keep me around 10 miles an hour. This is a really good cruising speed. It's not too fast, not too slow. It's kind of a sweet spot for me. Yeah. So we're almost at the end of this trail. I forgot my gloves. A good pair of riding gloves is nice to have. They got some padding in them. These handlebars are a little bit hard. They kind of make my hands go numb a little bit. But if I have those fingerless gloves with the padding, it seems like it helps out a lot. Let's see. So we've been out about 50 minutes. We've done about 6.5 miles. So Alright, we're back. We're going to take a little different path home. Oh. This bike is pretty rugged. I just came down off of that. I'm taking this way back home. Let me get up into 6th gear. It's kind of my comfortable pedal gear. I'm in pedal assist 2. We've done about 7 miles, and with a mix. With a mix of pedal assist, some human power when it's not needed at all. My batteries are still full. If we look at the current, I'm using 3 right now. For you look at the voltage, we're still at about 49.5 volts. Full, I think, is, I don't know, 53, 54 volts. I've heard that if you get down to about, I don't know, 44 volts, you better be close to home because it shuts down. I think at 40, I don't know, 2 or 3, somebody maybe can correct me on that, but if you're in a flat area, what difference does it make? You can just throw it into 0 human power, get back to the house. Just because your battery's dead doesn't mean that you're stranded on the road as if you're in a car or something like that. You can still pedal this thing. I did want to show you one thing pretty nice about this bike. I've actually had to use this once. My wife has used it a few times. It's called walk mode. If you find yourself at a hill that your power and the bike's power just cannot get you up, just like a regular bike, you can get off and push it up the hill. But the really nice thing about this bike is it's got what it's called walk mode. You turn that on while you're pushing, and it gives you a little bit of throttle. So it basically pushes the bike at your walking speed. So all you're really having to do is balance the bike. Yeah, all you're having to do is balance the bike, and it's kind of pushing itself. Maybe I'll stop here real quick and show you how that works. Alright folks, alright, make sure you're on pedal assist 0 when you get off the bike. So let's say I wanted to push this bike and I'm going up a steep hill. All you have to do is push down and hold the down arrow, and you see it's going by itself now. Hit the brake and it'll stop. but it'll push itself up the hill for you, and that makes it really nice. My wife had to do that just a couple weeks ago, and yeah, it walked her right up the hill with no problem. Go pedal assist 1 because I'm real close to a lot of traffic. I don't want to get going too fast. Okay, they don't have a very good entrance to that, so I'm going to go around. Good old KFC. Let's see if there's a better way. And here we go. Now we'll run into Mackie D's. A lot of cars out now on a Saturday. Let's go around this fella and go up the sidewalk. I'd like to cut across here if I could, but that's not going to happen. Now, all right, now I'm going to go across here. Have to get up on this. Now let's test something. Here is a super steep deal. Man, walked right up that thing. I just gave it throttle. Now we'll try to head to the house. See what's going on back there. Whew. You get up on the sidewalk here. As rough as it is. By the way, if you're ever in Fairmont, you know, people my size, they like to use eating places as references. Try out Woody's right there. Best hot dogs I've ever had. Anyway, we are almost to the house. Again, this is a really steep hill. I use some throttle and it's like I'm not even having to work. We are back. Turn pedal assist off. Alright, let's go over a few things. Our total trip this morning was 8 miles, 8.4 miles. We're at 49.5 volts. And we were riding for approximately an hour. And my total miles on this bike right now is 84. And as you can see, the energy bar is all the way up. The best way to tell how much battery you have is to keep your eye on the volts. I never have been low enough to where it even matters. Most of the rides I've taken, like I said, today was 8 miles. That's a little less than half of what I usually, or my longest ride. And I still had a little bit more than half of my battery bars left at 290 pounds. Now watch, if we turn this off, let's see. If we turn this off, bam, turn it back on, your miles stay there, your total, but now your trip is erased. Your volts will tell you always how many volts you have, and then your time starts over. We're at 13 seconds now, so whenever you turn your bike off, stuff dealing with your current ride gets erased. So anyway, well, that's a ride with a big guy, Lectric XP. Okay guys, we're back home. I hope you enjoyed our little escapade. My battery is about 7% here, so I just wanted to do a quick outro. This was my first time actually using this chest thing. It's like having a bra on or something, but I didn't know if I'd like it or not. But it was actually pretty good. I got used to it. I think it's a better look at my ride than having it on the handlebars all the time. I wanted you to see the screen and everything like that. So anyway, again, coming from a big guy, I'd say it was a good ride. I've still got most of my battery left after 8.5 miles or so. 16, you can expect at least 20, 25, 30 miles if you use human power at all. If you'd never use human power, maybe 20. It'll be less for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And I will be posting more and let you know how things are working out for me. So thanks again for watching. If you'd like to keep up on all my latest videos, go ahead and subscribe, turn that bell on, and whenever I upload, you'll be notified. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.